Okay, here's what we're starting out with. Here's a tub. Pretty nasty. Got this horrible shower set. I absolutely hate this thing. It's a piece of junk. I ruined this handle changing the valve for the third time. These valves keep failing. They're absolute trash. So let's get to taking this thing apart. All I did down in the basement is cut off the water supply lines, which are still dripping forever. And I disconnected the P-trap. Put 2 ball valves on there so I can shut the main water off. So now let's get to ripping out that old tub. If I can get this freaking tub out of here. Alright, I checked everything. The floor is pretty level. Studs are okay. So I'm going to test fit the tub and see what it looks like. Make sure everything's working like it should. It fits actually pretty good. Of course, this floor will be redone, so that'll be dealt with later, but it's not bad at all. A couple gaps around the back and front. I put some shims. That'll take care of that. Yeah, pretty good. All right, I went ahead and put all the panels in just to get a kind of test fit. They just kind of set in place. They're not screwed or anything. And I'm actually very happy with the fitment. Got pretty even gaps all the way around. Like I said, it's just a dry fit. So what I think I'm going to do next, I'm going to take these panels out, and then I'm going to affix the tub where it is. I've got good contact. I've walked around on it. I'm going to just affix it where it is, and then I'm going to move on to the next step. I might hook up the drain after that, and then start on this surround. All right, off camera, I went ahead and installed this. I just measured 80 inches from the tub surface, cut that hole in the drywall, mounted that little 90 there, then put the PEX and crimped it on. Already made up the valve. I just used galvanized, and they didn't have any 90s, so I just put a plug on the end. That's fine, and now I'm going to install it. Start to film in here. Here's what I got, the valve. I'm just going to make sure I got clearance for everything, which I do. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to cut the PEX. I'm going to get that crimped on here on both sides, and we'll get that done, get it poking into the basement. All right, I'm going to mount the valve now. I got this just kind of ready to go. Let's see what this looks like. See, all these are crimped. Yep. Okay, there it is. Looking pretty good, actually. I'd like to support that. That'd be kind of nice. Maybe if I just put a chunk of wood here, that would be okay, actually. If I just put something in there, it'll be all right. If I just had a chunk I could screw down back there. Let me see what I can find. I'll be back in a minute. All right, I just put a chunk of plywood back here and screwed it in. Now, let's get this done. Hook this up before I forget. Crimp it down and everything. Okay, looks good. All right, I got the water hooked up. Let's give it a test, see if it works or not. Seems to work just fine. I'm gonna put the spout on so I can do the diverter test. That's okay. All right, got the towels. Now it's time to silicone around the whole thing. Okay. I went ahead and put the trim plate on off camera. It seems to fit all right. Now, let me get this in place here. I'll just face it this way, I guess. Here is the finished product. You'll have to excuse the terrible drywall work. I'm not good at that. I'm really happy with the surround. No leaks, no problems. It was a really easy install, actually. I did it in about a day. So really not that bad. Other than the drywall work, that's a nightmare. It's actually a little dirty. Been using it for a while. This shower set's pretty all right. This handle's kind of loose and I've been able to get it tightened up. But otherwise, it's been doing great. So if you're interested in this shower set, I'd recommend it. I mean, it's pretty easy to install and pretty inexpensive. And it looks decent. I mean, it doesn't look awesome, but it's, you know, it's good for what it is. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. See you in the next one. Thanks.